is now 10 years since the 2004 Boxing Day earthquake and subsequent tsunami caused massive loss of life around the Indian Ocean basin. The scale of devastation and loss of human life was unprecedented. On December 26, 2004, a megathrust earthquake measuring an estimated 9.2 on the Richter scale occurred along the Andaman Trough, just off the northwest tip of Sumatra, Indonesia. Its epicenter was located 30 kilometers under the ocean floor, 250 kilometers southeast of Banda Aceh, a city of 221,000 people. Populations at risk along the Indian Ocean rim received little to no warning of the impending danger, even though the information was available in real time to a worldwide network of seismic agencies. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, based in Iwo, Hawaii, notified Washington and the military base on the island of Diego Garcia, located in the Indian Ocean, but failed to emit a warning to other Indian Ocean countries. Communities around the Indian Ocean were given adequate warning of the looming tsunami on Boxing Day 2004. Many lives could have been saved. The considerable loss of life has had a profound cultural and economic impact on the survivors. Based on the field interviews in the weeks after the tsunami, 2/3 of the deaths from this event were women, children and older people, dramatically changing the demographics of the hardest hit areas. People's assets and means of income were totally or partially destroyed. Some communities like Kampung Baru, a village of more than 800 people, simply vanished altogether. Whilst nothing could be done to prevent structural damage, the cultural and economic sustainability of whole communities was put at risk by a lack of warning. The Andaman subduction zone has a history of creating some of the largest earthquakes on record, with two of the largest earthquakes occurring in 2004 and 2005. The 8.6 magnitude earthquake in March 2005 was likely triggered by the larger 9.2 magnitude earthquake a few months earlier on Boxing Day. These earthquakes ruptured approximately 2/3 of the Andaman fault, and it is unknown whether this has put more strain on or released strain on the other 1/3 of this fault to the southeast and nearer to Australia. This zone has been building up tension since the last major earthquake in 1833. So what will it take to implement a tsunami warning system in the Indian Ocean? The first steps have already taken place, with the forming of the Intergovernmental Coordination Group of the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning System. The 28 member nations have each appointed a first contact in the event of a warning issued, who will then put out localized warnings to specific endangered areas within their own countries. By 2010, Indonesia alone had installed 50 tide gauges and 20 deep ocean assessment and reporting of tsunamis, or DART, type buoys, and Thailand had installed 3 DART type buoys. Data on the size of an earthquake and the likelihood of a tsunami is available in this region within 2 minutes, and effective warnings can be issued to the majority of the population within 15 minutes. Since 2004, some government and local authorities within this region have implemented tsunami zoning rules with measures such as no-build zones, vertical evacuation points into existing tsunami-proof buildings or onto newly constructed platforms, evacuation plans, signage and community education programs, and the formation of coastal buffer zones with the replanting of mangrove forests. Studies have shown that planting of 30 mangrove trees per 100 square meters can dissipate a tsunami's force by up to 90%. This is a fact that the Japanese have been aware of for centuries, as some known tsunami-prone areas in Japan have been protected by 300 to 400-year-old forests. Community education remains a key issue. Indonesia, with help from the German government, has implemented a pilot project capacity building in local communities. Following the effective implementation of the tsunami early warning system, Germany maintains support to the Indonesian government through the Project for Training, Education and Consulting for the Tsunami Early Warning System, or PROTEX. This project is aiding in the development of a common understanding of the tsunami warning system as a whole, and for the warning processes for participating institutions and for the general population.